Hello, I'm Karen Remy, spiritual teacher and healer, and today I want to talk about how do you maintain yourself in a high energy when you feel that the world is totally crumbling under your feet, when you feel that your life is showing you one after another a problem, a situation, something really showing you that your life is, your human condition is kind of threatened. You know, your job is threatened, you're losing your job, you're losing a dear one. I don't want to be too pessimistic in this podcast, but it's all about how can you maintain your high energy? How can you find your pillar? How can you survive basically in this human life that is showing you bad news constantly on TV, on the news, and also lack of freedom showing up because of the virus expansion. So it feels like it's a lot of contractions around you, around me. We are all living this phenomenon of contraction. The news are showing you the pandemic, and then the violence, and then the terrorism, etc. So, and your life is showing you also contractions, losing this or that. So how can you maintain a high and powerful life? Because we are supposed to live a very high energy life. This is incredible. The dichotomy, the difference of how we are living today and what we are feeling inside, because we know deep down we are soul who came to enjoy life. And at the minute, there is this really strong change of energies in the world, in the consciousness. There is this very strong shake up of the society. And I feel we are really standing on a world that is just crumbling and going crazy in all ways. So yes, we are meant to have a very beautiful life. Yes, we have an amazing energy deep inside ourselves. And we know that we have experienced it, but now, because we are attacked by so many low energies, so many bad news, that we may lose our faith, we may lose our power, we may lose our connection to the depths of our soul, we may lose our energy because we are really confronting so many negative energy. I feel, and I call it the washing machine, because I feel we are all in this washing machine of energy where it's time to stand up very strongly in your own sovereignty. It's time to take an oath to yourself. I am a soul. I am light. I am love. And I'm standing very strongly in these times in myself, in my deep self. I connect to my deep self every morning, every night. And it is necessary right now, because we are in this washing machine, and everything is less, it's just pushing us to get out of the pillar of light that we are and that we carry in our lives here, now, but also in other dimension right now. So how can you maintain this pillar of light? How can you go in the washing machine and not move? Your pillar is stable. Your pillar of light is incredibly powerful, full of light, nourishing, stabilizing. And the emotion can really drop into yourself. And the power of the pillar is not moving, but it is your intention that it will change the whole game here. If you think about what's going on, I call it the washing machine, If your intention is to stabilize yourself in your pillar of light, you will see what's going on around you. You will stabilize and center yourself in your pillar of light. And what's going on around you is like the tornado around the eye of the tornado. It doesn't touch the pillar, it doesn't touch the eye of the tornado. So basically, it's an intention, but a very strong intention. And I think right now what's going on is that the shift of consciousness is asking us, are you ready? Do you want to play the old game? Or do you want to get rid of your old La La Land tricks? Do you want to, each time you hear bad news, go down in energy? Do you want to, each time you hear a bad news, fall into the trap again and lose yourself? Because that's what we do. What we do is when we learn something that is negative, that is a bad news, that has an impact on our lives as human beings, outside life, what we do, we kind of let ourselves go down in energy into the belief that, wow, it's a bad day or bad whatever. And then our energy kind of crumble a little bit, weaken a little bit, and then we kind of fall into that little hole that the bad news is creating in front of us. And we're leaving the stability of the pillar. We're leaving then the stability of the belief that we are safe in our pillar and that whatever is going on is meant to be. Whatever is going on is just a tornado around you, but it's not you. Whatever is shaking inside yourself because of that bad news, because of that tornado, it means it's something to be revealed, to be cleared, a weight from the past, a bad thinking, not a bad thinking, but a low energy thinking, an old paradigm thinking. So basically, at the same time, the washing machine is good because it's just clear away so many habits of always losing control, or always going down in energy, believing into this bad news, these low energies, these dramas. So standing in the pillar and breathe. When I say that, standing in your pillar of light, breathe and feel it inside yourself, along your spine. There is a very strong pillar of light. It's connected to Mother Earth. It's connected to the central sun. And the tornado cannot shake it. So what is super important is that every day you connect to the tube of light along your spine, from your crown chakra to your root chakra, every day. Breathe the light into it. Connect to Mother Earth. Breathe into your tube of light. Connect to the central sun. Breathe into your tube of light from both ends. Feel the consciousness and the power of that consciousness into your tube of light. Whatever is going on in the world, in my life, is not affecting that strength, that belief, that intention to be focused in my light, in my presence, in my divine presence here and now. Am I ready to let go of what is weak in me, in myself, that was holding on the old way of living? Yes, I am. I am holding on my light, and I let this new space in myself reveal new spaces of consciousness in myself. And I see the world moving and shaking, and I feel pieces of me going away, leaving me, And I really breathe into myself, into those empty spaces, a lot of light, a lot of hope, a lot of intention to stay grounded, but at the same time stay connected to my pillar of light. And I have the intention to feed the new space of consciousness with the higher light, with the presence of my divine being. I'm ready for the next life. Because when this washing machine phenomenon is gonna stop, and it never really stops, but it's coming down. And I'm not telling you when, because it doesn't matter. It's a problem of consciousness, and time doesn't exist in consciousness. We're talking about energy, we're talking about stepping up, we're talking about being in your pillar of light, breathing every morning into it and say, I am that I am, or light indeed. And life is triggering me to fall away from my strengths in myself, strengths of my soul, strengths of my presence. But I'm here. And yeah, you will fall and come back. You will fall and come back. The most important is to keep the consciousness. Keep the intention to stay connected to your light. And repeat after me in your sacred presence, in your heart chakra, in your tube of light. I am that I am, or light indeed. My intention is to be aware of who I am really. My intention is to let go of my old self pieces that are too heavy for me anymore. I am ready to let go of the old heavy pieces of myself. I am in myself, in my pillar of light. I am that I am, or light indeed. Breathe in very deeply this beautiful energy we carry, we receive right now. Just feel the softness into yourself, into your deep self, into your human self, into your auric field, and way beyond. I am that I am, or light indeed. I salute you for your work. I respect you for your work. I trust you. I love you. Namaste.